So thanks, Sam. I'm Jackie Sherer, and I am Artistic Director and Chief Executive Officer of Rothesay Pavilion. However, I'm doing that role in a job share capacity. So I'm the lucky one in the job share because I get the Artistic Director part, and my colleague Julie T is doing the Executive Director part. And I think there's something, not for today, but there's something around that conversation about how we've approached that job as a job share, because they're really hard roles for one person to fill. But it seems to be part of the culture that we can find these single people who can do massive jobs in communities to regenerate and develop sense of place and all of that. So I've only been in the job a few weeks. I'm probably going to be a little bit hesitant about, the particular examples that I use. For example, I'm not, well, I kind of know who's in the room, but I just don't want to say too much about specifics. I've not got round the community yet, so I'm probably just going to be a wee bit hold back a little bit there. And for those of you who are not familiar with Rothesay Pavilion, I think most people will be, because you've heard it in a kind of, just in our sort of West Coast Scottish culture. It's a place where you went down the water if you were a certain age for your holidays. And the pavilion itself was developed, I guess, to kind of catalyse on post-war kind of need for leisure and fun and kind of just getting out of the war kind of era. So it's been at the heart of community life for a long time. It's A-listed, it's incredibly beautiful, and although the particular style of architecture is not Art Deco, I think most people will look at it as an Art Deco building, because it's got beautiful kind of round windows and all the kind of little aspects you can imagine with that. So it's a stunning building, a beautiful location, and it's been at the heart of community and island life for decades now, 80 years. So again, part of talking to Zoe about what she wanted me to say today was about why did Julie and I want to go for that job, and I guess part of what attracted us was the potential, and it does link into place very much because it's an island. It's, I guess it's very familiar to both of us. I worked in Greenock prior to that, so I absolutely love that part of the West Coast. It's got huge visitor potential. It's an arts and cultural centre, but it needs to be more than that. It needs to be a community hub. It is about creating a new heritage for not just Rothesay, but the Isle of Bute. So we're doing a lot of work to kind of look back at the heritage of the pavilion through the Heritage Lottery funding. That is clearly a big part of the capital refurbishment. But it's about looking at how that heritage, which is really rich and it's very much defining what the place has been, but it's looking about how with the community we can take that conversation and develop and define the heritage going forwards, and we're doing that very much with the community. The organisation itself is a SCIO, and it will take the ownership of the building next year from the council. Yep, so it's a Scottish Charitable Incorporated Organisation.
My apologies.
So it's a kind of version of a charity. Okay. We are a charity, so yeah, it's just an easier way to report to Oscar. So the organisation is a charity, and we will take the building on from Pavilion Council in the middle of next year, maybe towards the end of summer. So it means that the independent charity will be fully responsible for managing, programming and running that venue, and the aspiration of the community in terms of how we deliver on that is very much part of what our ambition is. In terms of facilities and so on, performance space, a big exhibition area, a workshop space, meeting rooms, a cafe, all those kinds of things. But the aspiration is very much that the facility is more than the sum of the parts, and a lot of my notes are very much echoing what other speakers have said today about working collaboratively, working with communities, listening. So in terms of how we want to develop the centres with the community, it's more than the facilities. It's about a hub for business and creative startups, it's training for young people, it's working in partnership with housing associations and the Community Health and Care Partnership. It's also working with artists and other cultural providers to kind of skill up that area too. But it's essentially a place for people to meet, local people to meet, and for visitors to kind of come and get a sense of what Rothesay and Bute has to offer. What we want to achieve in all of that is about setting a benchmark for regeneration and a kind of social renewal that's with the community that will make some kind of dynamic contribution. And I really like this morning that notion of, rather than thinking about working in partnership, developing a collective approach to delivering that. So it's kind of very much how we're thinking about moving the whole concept of the pavilion forward. And it's about delivering, as I say, for Rothesay, but also for Butte, in a measure our own progress against the outcomes and aspirations of the Sherer. There's some very particular challenges that we've got, and I'll maybe just kind of save them for later in case there is anyone from Pavilion Butte Council or Highlands and Islands Enterprise in the room, but just as a way to kind of, I guess, use as a real working example of approaches, how should we go about delivering or thinking about facilitating the next stage of the pavilion. So I don't know if that is...
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
We should just stand up, it feels kind of light here. What was the start of the project like? Did it start with a building, or did it start with a need? What came first?
Yeah, well, the building came first because the building was there, and I guess a lot of the project managers would say that they, in order to fit in the things that the community want, the building should have been knocked down and rebuilt differently, because it was only on that basis could you be able to accommodate all the requirements. But working with an A-listed building, you can't do all of that, so you've got to think more creatively about how you start to develop opportunities to continue and grow and evolve the sorts of things that the community have wanted.
And is having a thing part of it, is that a help or a hindrance to the conversation with the wider community?
I think it's a help because it's a physical manifestation of something that most people have a link to, and it can also just be a signal for where you want to take things in the future, and I mean, where the community wants to take things. So, young people or artists, or, there's a big making community on Isle of Butte, it can be a place where those guys can actually grow, learn, experience new things. So I think it's a help rather than a hindrance. I think arts and cultural venues in general can be a real help in developing communities, because it's the sector that I've worked in all my life, but you're always at the pointy end of the public, if you like. There's not really anywhere to hide when someone wants to ask, what's the exhibition about, or why did you book that band, or whatever it is. You've got to be really, up close in those kind of conversations. There's nowhere to hide, so in that respect, it's useful as well.